had a blessed and productive week. I'm Jay Talise.
I'm Sonia.
I'm Keisha.
And I'm Royalty.
And
welcome to our happy
hour. Mother's Day special. Okay, so welcome to our happy hour Mother's Day special. We will be drinking on what?
Wine this evening. We'll be drinking some Wilson's Creek wine, some Stella Rosa, and some pink wine made with some orange juice from mimosa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, it is Mother's Day, and I want to present you ladies with something for Mother's Day from my Royalty Wells eyelash line. This is for you, Sonia.
Thank you.
Eyelashes in the name of Rika. And then for you two ladies, this is my black diamond box collection. Yours is the silver. And these are Happy Hour, the new latest eyelashes.
Thank you, Royalty.
You're welcome.
We love gifts.
That's a lovely eyelash.
You too can wear eyelashes from Royalty Wells at www.royaltywells.com. And these lashes are on the website along with other ones. I'm wearing the eyelash in Royalty.
Those are nice. I like them.
You'll feel like a royal queen wearing Royalty Well lashes.
Yes.
That is beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is so sweet.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Okay, you want to talk about your glasses?
Yeah, this week, I made these glasses, got a Cricut, put it into use. Okay. So cheers, ladies.
Cheers to
Crafting it up. We got our personalized glasses for the show.
Yes, our happy hour. These are beautiful. Thank you.
You guys, you deserve it. We deserve it. We're mamas.
Yeah, we just learned a lot.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be playing the game, Who's Most Likely, since you guys like that game.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, ladies. So do you have anything planned for Mother's Day?
Nope. I don't. I don't have my mother, so I don't really like to celebrate Mother's Day, even though I am a mother. So I know that's kind of weird, maybe, but I don't have my mother, so it's kind of depressing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you do? I know you be posting heavy. That's how I do.
Yes, I keep their my mother memory alive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I do love on like how I loved on my friends and my aunties, and you know, I have a beautiful family and friendship base of love. So that's what I do, but I really don't do too much of anything like special. My boys, they ask me what I want. I want a massage, so I want to do something like that for me. But other than that, this is what I'm doing for Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do? You can't take for granted mom.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'll probably be chilling with my mom. Daughters might come down from college, so it's been a little girl time. Nothing too big. Might go get some lobster tails.
Coming over there.
I know. Okay. Invite us. What about you, Sonia?
Oh, probably nothing, just sitting at home. That's it. Relax.
Okay, would you rather have your kids around on Mother's Day or just have some peace?
I'd rather have them around.
Yeah, I would matter.
I don't know. I have cool kids too. But I don't know.
You want
enjoy that.
you want a mommy day free. You want a
Just a couple of hours of mom.
When we gotta eat? When we gotta go somewhere?
When you cooking?
So just take a day for yourself.
But I still want to see them. Like I still want to like maybe go and eat with them. Yeah. And they don't give you gifts no more, or was it COVID? No, you got gifts open take day, right?
Yeah, I have a son.
Yeah. We don't get nothing no more. My kids stopped giving me shit and started giving it to my mom.
That's sweet. Grandma love.
Okay, so let's say how many kids do you guys have and what are their ages and girls and boys?
Well, I have 3 children that I birthed, but I raised 6 boys, all boys. Yes.
What are the ages?
The ages are, my youngest is 10, and then I have a 16-year-old, and I have a 22-year-old son. Then I raised my nephew, who is 27, and my 2 brothers, that's 29 and 34. No, 33. Mm-hmm.
Aren't you a soldier?
Yes, I am.
What about you?
I have one daughter that's going to be 20 in a couple of weeks. I can't believe it.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fun.
What about you, Sonia?
I have 2. 118 and 119.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about you, Jane?
I have 2 husbands. No, I have 2 boys, 15 and 12.
Okay.
So yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. Let me ask you a question. Are they mama's boys? I love sons and moms relationship.
Wait a minute. Even when they're grown? Because there's levels to mama's boys.
Well, still, if it was mine, like, trust me, I wanted one. I thought I was going to have one. I had dreams of it, but I wanted a son. Like, I want to have that.
I want it all.
I want to have a mama's boy.
And I'm the
Is yours a mama's boy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And yours are all mama's boys, right?
No, no, I don't know. I don't think they're mama's boys, but I taught them that we're all we got. You know what I'm saying? It's us against the world. So I don't know. They know that it's us.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to call that mama's boys, but
I just love the connection.
yes, I love it.
Yeah, mine are like,
Mama's
girl. I don't even want to get started. How are the boys? You guys have boys. How are the boys? Have any men ever tried to approach you and they're around?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
My 22-year-old, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I tell him I have a son and he's rude. So we don't we gonna stop it. But my son, my 10-year-old, like example, we can go through a drive-through. And I'm like, oh, thank you, honey. And he gets mad. Mom, you don't call him honey.
Or babe.
I'm your honey. You know, so it's funny, but they're very
protective.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good thing, but when they get older, I'm not going to be that mom. Like, it's levels to mama's boy. Like, I expect him to be a grown-ass man, and, like, if he's married or whatever, he's supposed to put his life before me, not in a disrespectful way, but take care of your household first. So I don't want them to be that up under me, because there's some men. Yeah. Oh my God, you're like, damn, am I your girl or is your mom your girl?
Okay.
Like, oh, no,
I don't like that.
I don't like it there. Okay, so why did you only choose to have the amount of kids that you have?
I just had what God blessed me with. That is true. So I would have had more if God gave me more. There wasn't no certain amount.
Yeah. With me, I wanted a whole bunch, but that's a whole, I'll tell my little story. I started way too late, I think. And, yeah, I wanted more boys. I prayed for boys. I didn't want girls. Nothing against girls, because we work in the field of bad-ass girls. Like, you can see the level of how bad it could get, you know?
That's true.
And so everybody's like, no, your body would have been like that. You don't know what kind of
would have been a mess.
In this world right now, COVID, social media, I don't know. I see the little girls that my son kind of deals with and the friends and their whole little crowd, and they're on TikTok doing the most. Some with their moms. So I'm just like, me and mine would be doing TikTok because they be cute and but yeah, I don't know. What about you?
About what?
Why do you? I've been drinking.
We were talking about
drinking. Okay, no.
Okay, well. Oh, how many kids? Oh, just one. Like Rosie said, just blessed with one. I would have had more because I'm an only child. I didn't want my daughter to be an only child, but she is, and that's fine.
Yeah, why didn't you? Because you've always wanted like siblings.
I would have, but like I said, whatever God blessed me, you know what I'm saying? That was it.
Did you want any?
Yeah, I did. But it just didn't. It didn't happen. It didn't happen that way. I mean, it's like I was really trying, but you know, I had the one, and then if it happens, if it happens, cool. Even after,
you do get like that after.
You know, but yeah, but it's good.
Okay. So yeah.
I'm glad with you.
Yeah. You don't want any more?
Nah, I'm good.
And you got one of each. That's good.
Yeah. You lucked up.
Yeah,
you lucked up.
That's of both worlds.
Well, shout out to our kids.
Yeah. Kids are being a good mom.
Yeah.
Mother.
Hey. Okay, so let's get into like childbirth or whatever. Okay, did you guys have a natural childbirth or did you have a
natural childbirth?
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No epidural. Oh, yeah. That's
wow.
I'm going to give her a medal right now.
No epidural. You did that.
You could have asked them to play with it.
Like,
no,
that's like a little cocktail that I put you like nothing.
For
my son, he was like already ready to come out. The doctor was like, "Oh, you're at 8." He came back. He was like, "Oh, the head is there. Let's go."
Oh,
good. I didn't have no cocktail, no nothing.
Easy breezy.
Yeah, I think I walked more with my son than I did with my daughter.
So you think that was better?
Yeah, because I walked more. I was more active with my son. I was with my son all the time. You know. With my daughter, I was like, "Oh, my first pregnancy. Let me just soak it up. Show me out. I need big old men. This is that."
So you had a pretty healthy pregnancy. Mm-hmm. I was perfect.
Oh,
good. I loved it. I mean, I was still
I didn't love the first one. Like they gave me so many. I'll talk about it. They gave me so many problems with him. It's like it took away from the joy of being pregnant. But my second one, I planned that shit. Got knocked up. He was in agreement. But got knocked up, and it was, and I was doing the most with him.
I have 3 pregnancies. My first one was natural, second one natural, third one was with twins. My son was a twin, and I lost the heartbeat of twin A while I was pregnant. So my whole pregnancy was in the hospital. And so when it was time, my twins were due in August, but they came in May. So it was real early. And I was reading a book in the hospital, and they had me, had all the stuff on me, and they kept coming in, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just wish you guys would quit coming in here bothering me." And not knowing, the doctor said, "Let me just check you." When she checked, his head was already in the birth canal, ready to come out. And I was like, I have to move.
Can't move on the table. You can't.
No, I got that pressure down there. I thought I was done. So that pregnancy was an emergency C-section.
Okay, that's
what they had to put me to sleep, and they cut me like across and then down like across. And it was. So no, I'm not having any more kids. That was very traumatizing. Your whole pregnancy in the hospital? Traumatizing.
Yeah, I had an emergency C-section also.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I went to Lamaze. I was like, oh, I'm going to do this right. I'm going to do the breathing exercises. Went to Lamaze. And then, because they were really kind of pressing the issue with that at the hospital. So, I worked the whole time, happy, healthy, and then I took like about 2 weeks off before my pregnancy, and I would watch the baby story every morning before my husband went to work. But I never watched but I never watched about cesarean because they were like, I was like, I'm gonna do Lamaze. So it's finally time to go in. The doctor's like, okay, come. So we go get the dad. We go back to the hospital, and they're trying to get me to dilate. I tried something overnight, no dilation, no dilating. They tried a pill, a gel, whatever. And then so the next day, about midday, they were like, they suggested you probably should have cesarean. So it was just rushed. I didn't know what to expect. None of it. I was like, what's going on? The whole raping thing. I was like, what is going on?
I can't even see my baby. What are you doing?
I'm like, what is this? So it was just because they're like, get dad in the room. I was like, oh my goodness.
My emergency was put to sleep.
Okay, no, I was up.
Yeah,
and then I felt sick. This is how much I didn't know about it. So I felt sick immediately after my daughter was born, And I was like, they came with one of those Philip trays, and the lady looks down. So I have my husband right here, and the nurse comes over to bring it. She's like, "Oh, honey, you don't feel good." She looks down at me. She's like, "Oh, because this and this is sitting outside of your body."
What the hell?
And I was like, "What?" And my husband looks down. He's like, "I see that, but I was going to tell you that." I mean, she just told me straight up. I was like, I didn't even know. I didn't ask her. I was like, they didn't sew me up right. They didn't sew me back up right. Because everything, I did not even know. Because like I said, I didn't watch anything on cesarean. I had no idea that they were taking your parts out.
They do, girl. It is slick. Like,
no
you can really, like,
and she just looked down at me and told me what was sitting outside my body. And I was like,
I lost so much blood. I had to get a blood transfusion. And when I woke up to bed in ICU with the tube stuck in my throat.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I had a terrible pregnancy, but it was such a blessing because although I lost one twin, my other baby was 1 pound and 10 ounces, and nothing is wrong with my little KJ. Nothing is wrong with him. Like nothing. It just he had to stay in a incubator and in NICU just so he could gain. So that was it. Everything else was he was passing all those tests. He was only in the hospital for a month, and I was able to take my baby home. It was bittersweet because I had a baby shower before I found out I lost the baby heartbeat. So I had to, deliver him because he was fully developed. But I came home to 2 of everything. So it was kind of emotional.
Oh no! Oh, mine was a mess. So we go to the hospital, whatever, and his sisters are there, my family's there because they're close. Okay, so we're all sitting in there, and I kind of like, you don't know what childbirth is gonna be like. You hear stories of when she split. Like, I'm scary Mary when it comes to like hospital shit. Okay, and so they were all there, whatever, and when I'm in the room, I hear all this screaming like somebody was tearing limbs apart, dude. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know about this shit. I worked myself up so much that they were like, oh, like the baby's heart rate is going up. We're gonna have to C-section. Oh yeah, yes. I was like, I know people. Hey, you don't get a medal for having those shit that way. So I just felt like, what am I gonna lose? I'm still gonna get a baby or whatever. So I'm at the finish line right now. Like the baby's in there. Yeah, so his sisters were calling me Chicken Little. I was like, you don't get no medal for this shit. Like, so I don't care. I just want my baby. I don't know if I could like really. When I felt one contraction and I was done. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I've never one contraction and then the came out. No, one can no. She felt it was too much pain for her. Like that. When my mom was like, I don't know if I can handle this. Like I didn't. I did the breathing. I don't think I even knew what was coming. I don't even think I was the only thing I did that. Okay. Oh, we didn't hear what was going on down there? No, I'm just saying. You don't tell a man, Amanda? I just was saying when you don't push the baby out, that's why the pee is tight.
That's not true.
I'm saying all the girls
I'm saying in my case.
They're all in my case.
They're loose like below that.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
The tight pee.
Yeah, 20 years ago. Your stuff was showing me that.
I never pushed her out.
Okay.
So, no.
Oh my God, I can't. I should have brought my Sonia, you can read, can you? I'm sorry, like
Here, let me see.
That's his story. What are you doing with it? I think you're gonna pass it down. I can see. You can see that. You can. I can. We can talk about. Okay, let me just say. Okay, I started late. Okay, and so I always wanted 30. Oh, yeah. You're like, yeah, bitch, you're already old. You're at risk. You're already at risk. Anyway, so. Are you ready for me? No. Can you listen to my story? Because I listened to that.
Really
I don't have to listen to it. I'm going to read it. Hi.
I'm giving it some backdrop. I'm giving it some backdrop. Okay, so the reason why I ended up having my kids late was because I was going to like the privilege, and they were telling me, oh, like you can't have kids because like some period issues or some period issues or whatever. And so I ended up going. I just needed a simple test. That's why I posted today. Like, make sure you go and get the panel done because it could be the littlest thing off, especially you men that are having like issues down there. It could be the littlest thing off that you just need to balance. So anyway, I ended up going to a decent doctor and they fixed it like that. Got knocked up just like it. Got knocked up when I didn't want to. I was in the academy. So I'm hopping walls and doing all the backpack shit. I can't help a wall for shit. I can't get this up. It was so hard for me. But I was playing, so I had to finish like a 3-minute run. I'm not a runner. Like when you have big boobs, it's hard. I'm not a runner. And plus, I don't have that kind of stamina. But I ended up passing it or whatever. But I was like, come on, Grace, like in the army and shit. So anyway,
this was a test that you had to do to get pregnant?
No, I was in school and I got knocked up. I got knocked up real quick. I was in school.
But I want to know what was it? No. When you were saying no, listen to it. I'm saying, you know how you said all you have to do is fix a little something? Like, what was it that needed to be?
I didn't get to it yet.
Okay, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
No,
not that.
Who would suggest that?
Okay,
continue, please.
I've been drinking.
Where was I at? Because you just killed my story.
You passed the test.
Okay. So, okay. So I'm hopping walls and doing all that shit. I was not in the mode I was like, okay, I'm not gonna have kids. Like I this is how I felt. So if somebody's going through something, I was like, damn, I'm cursed. Like you're here on earth to like fucking produce. So I was like having my own issues. So I was like, dang, it was Beverly. I was like, damn, Beverly, I don't feel good, and it's not the normal feel good. She was like, oh, let's go to the doctor. Girl went and they came in and was like, congratulations, you're pregnant. And I was like, no. You would have been that person? I was like, no. And I was like, I don't want to be pregnant. Not now. I'm in the academy.
I know your mind already settled into it, but it's like to hear that news had to be shocking, right?
Yeah, it was depressing to me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, when you be careful what you ask for. So I ended up, of course, I got pregnant, and my blessing. And then before I talk about that, I was at, I can't even say the hospital. It was out here in Fontana, and I wasn't feeling him kick. So I was like, maybe you're supposed to kick more than that. And so I went, but the insurance only says that you can have, I think, 2 ultrasounds or whatever. So they were like doing me dirty unless you feel some kind of way. And I felt some kind of way. I think it was some racist shit in there because that's where they told me he would never walk and talk. Anyway, let me go back. Okay, let me go back. So anyway, I switched over to the hospital out here, and they were no freaking better. And I'll talk about it, but I ended up going. So that might have had something to do with Elijah because he's special needs. Okay.
So how was your pregnancy?
I had a C-section.
No, I'm saying like during it. Like,
they put me through hell because I was pre-diabetic.
Oh.
And so I couldn't eat. Like when I had cravings, I was like, bump this. Like the baby wants this. Like, because I don't eat certain ways. So I was like, I tried. All that kind of shit. They were just being concerned.
Yeah.
But, okay, you can go.
Okay, Elijah Tyler Black testimony. Elijah Black was born at Riverside Community Regional Medical Center on July 26, 2006 at 2:31 p.m.
Oh, and let me stop you.
Okay.
I haven't read this since I wrote it, and this is when he was like 2 or 3. So I don't even remember what the hell.
He's what, 14 now?
He's 15. So my mom gave it to me when I was at little 5 now.
Okay.
My mom gave it to me when we were at Elijah's game. He be hitting out the park. Anyway, so I was like, dang, I think I threw away like the list of stuff that Elijah went through. And so she was like, I have this testimony at the house. And I was like, oh, for real? Because I know he has a folder like this, and it might be in storage. We don't need that shit no more. But she was like, I'll send it to you. And so this is the letter. So this was years, like when he was 2 or 3. So that's what. Sorry.
Okay. No, cut me off whenever so you can interject.
I'll cut you off.
Yeah, whenever you want to interject, I'll hear your story, boo.
Okay.
Okay. His length was 18 inches. The doctor was what is it? 09? Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. He was immediately taken
you trying to have a typo?
No, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Dr. O. Just say Dr. O.
Okay, Dr. O. Okay, he was immediately taken to ICU for evaluation. He was circumcised on August 21st, 2006 by Dr. Farfan, who cut too much skin off, disfiguring his penis. Elijah had to do follow-up appointments and with a urologist.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. So we go to the new hospital out here, very close, and the doctor said, okay, well, there could be at risk with, any circumcision. First of all, it's mad because they didn't do it when he was born. Like, why wouldn't you have done that?
Okay,
he went out the ICU.
It's basically a
Is that why?
month after.
Oh my
If he was
God.
born July 26th,
Yeah, I'm the
August 21st.
doctor.
Like, why did they wait? Why?
Because he went immediately to ICU. They're not going to do it.
Yeah,
he went
out the ICU.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So Elijah had to do follow-up.
Oh, wait, I didn't tell you. So he said that he was like, there are at risk, there could be complications. He said, if we don't come out in a half an hour, something's probably wrong. Why would you tell somebody that? Because we're sitting here like,
waiting on pins and needles.
and it was almost an hour. So, his East Coast ass, he was like, we're about to go back there. Like, what the fuck? So we ended up, we were banging on the door and we're like, what? And so, like, what's going on? And so the doctor comes out and he's like, okay, I just want to, like, brace you. Brace us for what? And so we go back there, whatever. You know that blue cloth? It was soaked with fucking blood.
Oh my God.
And I'm sitting there, your new mom.
Yeah, I mean, it's
like,
your baby.
Just the whole story.
Really...
It didn't say in here, but just the shit that, was being living.
Yeah.
It was just so, oh my God, it was so fucking much. So, I don't know thank you, Jesus, for, like, having some kind of strength. But I'm just sitting here looking like, I guess his skin was a little too tight. And it looked like a fucking razor, dude. Like, the razor just, not a lot. So that's why he had to go I called Beverly. And I was like a mess. And she was like, let me call one of her relatives who was a nurse. They put a catheter in him, I guess that's what you call it. And she was saying that they're not supposed to do that. So I have so many potential lawsuits that I probably could have had. But back then, when you're young, it's not like now. Back then, you couldn't Google no shit and be like, what the fuck? If they did this, what can I do? You don't know shit. And if people around you, like, nobody in the family knew. It was just me and him going in.
Pursue it. Like, if you still want to pursue
There's statute of limitations. We checked, like, many
really? Why? Because they still show commercials like, oh, if the priest messed with
they never
you,
said, hey, if you have your sliced off your little,
they have commercials for different, like, I mean, you could be an adult and they'd be like, if they did this.
I don't know, and I'm a documenter, obviously. I have all his records and stuff. But okay.
Okay, so Elijah had to do follow-up appointments at a urologist, Dr. Edward Young, to see if he could urinate correctly or needed surgery. Elijah was evaluated by Cindy Harrison from the Inland Regional Center. Elijah was diagnosed with being developmentally delayed and failure to thrive.
Okay, now let me stop you there. Okay, so my mom was saying, because she used to have a daycare. So she's like, oh, he's not like crawling and stuff. I'm like, oh, no, my baby. He'll crawl when he wants to. That kind of attitude. So I ended up calling her, and she was so precious. Oh my God, like the Lord knows who to send. She's like telling me, oh, your baby, failure. Those are strong at failure to thrive and developmentally delayed. We're like, what the fuck happened? Like, what happened? So okay, keep on.
Okay. So Elijah had difficult eating, holding his head up, rolling over, and pulling himself up. Elijah combat crawl.
Like in the army when they do like this.
Until he was 3.
Yeah.
Elijah would crawl until his knees bled.
We used to have to carry him everywhere. He couldn't walk.
He had to be carried until he could walk on his own. Every evaluation Elijah had, he was a year and a half behind in development. Elijah started school when he was 3 at the Wiley Center in July 2009. His neurologist, Stanford Schneider, stated that he may never be able to walk due to his low muscle tone. Elijah received 2 MRIs at Loma Linda Medical Center. Both MRIs stated. Okay.
When you go into that, like me and him, when I tell you it took a toll on our marriage, not necessarily bad, but just all the doctors. Like that's one reason why I worked overnight, because he had so many doctor's appointments. They would probe him, and he would just sit there like a soldier. They used to be like, "Why are you crying? Because he's my baby." But they poked him so much. So anyway, Loma Linda is beautiful. Like they helped us in so many ways. But when you go in there, they have to be such a baby. They have you in a rocking chair and they sedate him so he can go under there. So you're walking like the whole time. I'm just praying. All the shit that they told us, the negative shit, like even though our faith was whatever, like dude, you still like, damn, like why is he going to all these doctors? But anyway,
Okay, so both MRIs stated he had a high level of cerebral, what is that?
I don't know,
myelination.
Okay.
The doctor stated that nothing was found, that high cerebral myelination was normal. Elijah had genetic testing done by Dr. James Bartley. August 2006, Elijah was diagnosed with sickle cell trait. Elijah
be with somebody who has it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Elijah was diagnosed with having an abnormal sized lymph node in the right side of his neck, on the right side of his neck.
So he had to go in for a surgery for that. And it's a bit like a little kid, and you're washing him with tubes and okay.
Elijah had to be sedated. The surgery was performed by Dr. Nassim Attar on August 2008 at Marina Valley Hospital. Miss April, Miss Selfish, Elijah has been with Miss April for 3 years now. Elijah's current speech therapist is Miss Rita, and his psychologist is. We thank the Lord every day for Elijah Tyler Black's incredible journey.
Yeah, so the New York guy that said that he probably wouldn't walk or talk, he said that if he didn't walk or talk by age, I think 4, he would legally be deaf. So we've heard so much, like, because I didn't even put in there when he got a little bit older, one of his, like, the bones in his leg is like this. So he used to, yes, it's curved, so it kind of messes up. He walks normal to me now, but he always used to walk like you could tell something was off. And so, yeah, he said he would never walk and talk. And like when I say that little kid, that boy, heart of fucking gold. Like you only can tell something's like not all the way right. I don't know if that sounds fucked up, but it's not right if he talks. Well, there was a time he couldn't talk. It took him till like 3 something just to say mom. Like he didn't talk.
I didn't
He didn't talk a lot.
I gotta tell you, you would not think that he has bled and was calling army style the way he be crumping and dancing. Okay? No, real talk.
You know, my son on Black
he breaks it down. No, I'm not. He breaks it down. So it's like he got past that.
Yeah, we always
cheers to Elijah.
Cheers
to Elijah.
Okay.
You be doing it.
Oh. Oh my God, wait, do it again. I've been doing it.
Okay, thank you. Sing it for yourself.
Okay.
I think that. Okay.
Okay, enough of that sad shit. Okay, you guys ready to play the game? You want to do more?
The game. I love this game.
Okay.
I bet you do.
I have one.
You want to go first?
Who's most likely to come to the happy hour, like and chill with us, but leave early for a date?
Oh God, that's easy. I thought you was gonna say something hard.
No, I just wanted to get out there. Yeah, it's been kind of just burning in my. Yeah, I've been waiting to let loose on that. Okay, so I've been waiting to my tongue like real talk.
Wow, she be
the outro. Okay, I got places to be and people to see. Okay. Do I invite my people from the happy hour? No, I do not. We're a distant memory. Okay.
I gotta leave early.
You have more?
That was it. No, I
that was the only one you did.
Well, I gotta look them up. You go ahead and do it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I have yours. Who's most likely to date a married man?
Oh, I don't know. Me either.
I don't know.
No, I'm sorry.
No, not you. That's what your ministry.
I
don't know, you guys. I don't think with any of us.
No, just go ahead.
I put you down. But no, that's not true, right? That's not true.
Who you with royalty? Oh no!
If you had that bread, I was like, oh, if you got the bread,
No, never.
Okay, who's most likely to date a younger man?
Wow. Give it a try.
No, Sonia, you don't like the young man.
I am not gonna be put into this game today.
You don't like the young man? I don't know.
Definitely not.
I think he had money.
Okay, who did you put?
What the hell?
I look how this one has two. How you put a spin on the love language? A little side.
This is who I had the wrong person. I'm sorry.
I think so too.
I don't like the
I think it became
I like the same as me.
No, I think it became right. Like, have money was all precious. You be like, oh, I'm gonna think
I mean, he has to.
You don't like the cuss?
I mean, he has to really like make me.
Oh,
she's like,
that's the woman's ass.
Oh, yes. Oh,
not woman's ass, but damn.
Like, who wants to fight a dude? Yeah, who's gonna fight a dude?
Let's go ahead and go. Yeah.
I'll put myself in there too.
We ain't playing no games.
She's the only one that's violent. The rest of us,
we take the shit.
I mean, to a certain extent. No.
You play certain game, you get certain.
That part.
Okay, who's most likely? Okay, this is a most likely because I think we all would. But who's most likely to apologize to their man first, like before your man apologizes?
Wait, whose fault was it? I'm gonna say.
Well, we know not you.
No, not you.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is it apologize first in every kind of situation?
It wasn't.
Situation.
I don't think you are only child. You're stubborn.
Yeah.
And a Scorpio. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm a Scorpio.
You're really doing that, but you know good and well. I would apologize.
No, I don't think you are.
I don't think so either.
You don't think I would?
Oh, hey guys, we got some people checking in. Okay, who we got here? Cedric, he's checking in. Hello, ladies. Hi, Cedric.
Hello.
Let's see. Town Family Management says, oh, is this what y'all want? Oh, Daryl E. Smith. Daryl E. Smith, just curious, are you women single?
That's a good question. Who is that?
Daryl Smith.
Okay, Daryl.
Who's single? Let's see who's single.
Who do you think?
Oh, Cedric wants to know too.
Yeah, who's
Yes.
single? Everybody that's single, put it up. Single. But not dating. Wait. Wait. Single too. What are you?
There's only one.
Oh.
No.
Are we all? I don't know if they're single or not. I don't know.
Just raise your hand if you're single. No name.
I'm not telling y'all none of my business. I didn't drop some.
All right, did you get that, Cedric? Damon said, we look amazing. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
What up, Jay? Hey, Cedric.
Cedric.
Forget it.
It's a highway.
Yeah,
Did you have any put on YouTube?
What?
I can't pronounce it. I just say Cedric. I said Cedric.
Okay, what we said? Cedric said, hey, Jay. He said he's single. He's living a single life.
Who's in charge of the girls? Who's in charge of the girls, okay?
I am in charge
of the girls. And we're the girls.
Okay, who's in charge of the girls? Who's in charge of the girls?
Right to velvet.
Now who's in charge of the girls?
I am in charge of the girls.
Now who's in charge of the girls?
I am in charge of the girls.
Okay, let me see what else. Who's most likely to date several men at one time?
Oh,
Oh, wait, is that all Sonia and Alkeisha?
No.
Dang, Sonia, you be having man.
That is not true.
Let me change.
Disclaimer.
I would need both mine.
Disclaimer.
And I would have to.
No, I got a mom question because it's the Mother's Day special. I got a mom question.
Okay.
Who's most likely to go up and talk to the teacher or whatever if their kid got in trouble and they house coat and slippers?
Oh.
I was with you to the house.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this time I'm going up to the school with my crown on.
Oh, no. One of them badass kids that be like, get down, it's so bad.
Who was that?
Oh, wait. I would not go. You guys wait. Let's be clear. I would go to the school because I have. Like if you're messing with mine, like, we're not in our house.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Who's most likely to beat their kid? Let's say if you're in the grocery store and your kid's acting up. Who's most likely to beat him out in public or take him to the bathroom? So let's do beat out in public. We know you like the hands on people. We know you like the hands.
I got boys. They will not be subject to the street. You act up in public, I'm knocking you out.
And who would go discreetly take them to the bathroom and beat that butt?
I'm going to go both. No matter what we have.
To the bathroom?
I don't know.
Back out to the car. Back out to the car.
No, I mean, it's not abuse, but I will get them.
No, I have boys. Boys, you better.
That happened to me. We were going to therapy group, and she was like a really like, okay, we were told when we went to church that you should, because it was like a more privileged church. Are you listening to my story? Oh, come on. And we went to, and she needs my line.
Okay.
We went to a more of a predominantly white church. And so we were told, this is when we were married or whatever, we were told that it's best that you, not being racist, that you do get somebody who really can relate to you two, or get somebody in the same race. And so,
for
real, I'm going to tell you why. Because at first, but yeah, even if they're white, they could be like, damn, but they're not going to know our experience. That's
our culture.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about
me and him had went to counseling.
Okay.
And so, I was like, oh, because she has a special needs kid or whatever. And like, we really were like, cool, I thought. And so Elijah was acting up. Like, I don't know if it was a divorce shit or what. But he had walked up on me and said something, and I smacked him. Ooh, God, I can't.
He punched
him hard. So I'm talking to her just like that and caught myself because they're mandated reporters too.
Oh,
and so I'm like a black person would have.
They would have done.
Most likely to turn your ass in when you're just trying to be transparent.
Don't do those shit in front of me.
And so she was like, you know that I'm gonna have to document that and turn it in.
And
like he walked up, and I told her he walked up on me. Like if he does that to a cop, he can lose his fucking life. Like he was, that was like 3, maybe 11.
He was like,
he wasn't even walking.
No, he was like 13-ish.
Oh, he was already
Yeah.
He was a big boy. Okay, I thought you meant
especially his kids are strong.
So royalty,
please,
you're saying that you wouldn't like, you wouldn't relate to her like as a black parent, like, oh, she has that.
No, a black therapist,
I go to a black therapist, and I'm so free with telling her everything.
Yeah.
And I have a story, so she knows everything. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't see myself digging deep, like, oh, my husband's in prison. You know?
No, but I'm having to say, if you went for a visit and you seen Jake Lee's like Papa Boy, like, would you really report her?
There's a difference between popping and abusing. She's like, you better knock your
right. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
That happened to me. My oldest son was acting out in D.C. This was like 12 years ago. And when I tell you, I know everybody in that store was like, I can't wait till she just knocks this nigga head. So when we walked out, when we walked out, I did hit him. And my son was big. He was a big kid. So I gave him that
Yeah.
And this lady, she was white. As I was walking out, because I know everybody probably was clapping in there, like she finally hit me. The security was there. He was playing in the clothes, all type of stuff. We were trying to get something for my auntie's funeral, so me and my cousin, our hair wasn't there. You know, like, dude. So when we walked out and I gave him that, the lady's like, you didn't have to hit us. Not knowing I'm like, and here, everybody was like, finally, she hit him. And I told her, lady, I will hit you. Don't Don't
speak on my business.
We're not gonna do that.
Right?
And it was her and her daughter. My cousin jumped out the car. I mean, they was hitting the door trying to get inside Dee as we was walking out. But everybody in there, like I said, they probably was tired of me saying, "Stop, Corey."
Yeah. I know.
They was like, "Finally, she hit him."
Yeah,
so that's different. Yeah. And I didn't just start drilling on them.
I everybody was on your side by the time you finally
know what? You don't have to hit them, bitch. I will hit you. Okay. Stop playing with me.
And him again.
Yeah, and him again. Okay. And dare you to do something about it.
And do you feel like you have to pop them? Because to me, I was like, look, you're at an age, like I shouldn't have to talk to your ass more than once. Right. I don't want to put my hands on you. I don't. Because I feel like, we can, work this out. Like,
disrespectful. Okay, Cedric chimed in. He said, damn right. And he said, so Sonia's a player from the Himalayas.
No, we not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raymond said, hey, ladies. Hi, Raymond.
Hi, Raymond.
And Cedric said, hello, royalty.
Hi.
Okay. Rashonda's watching. Hi, Rashonda.
Hello.
Are you a mother? If you are, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Okay.
3.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So everybody's just coming through, showing some love. We appreciate it, guys.
Okay, so I was asking you, do you feel like when you have boys, like you have to hit them? Because I had already told them, like, look, I can hit you, or
you got to put that fear in them.
Everybody is
different.
Yeah,
my boy.
Yeah, hold on. So, hold on. And so,
Co-workers.
No.
You guys see this? I got pudding.
No, because I wanted to really answer the question.
You gotta answer, but don't be so. I recorded all this. You got it.
Okay, so listen. So I was complaining to the dad, like I don't want to have to put my. He's like, sock in there, like sock them. You gotta sock them. So now, I catch them when they're not eating.
All my boys are taller than me and bigger than me, except for my 10-year-old, and he's gonna be bigger and taller than me one day too. I'm only 5'3". And I let them know.
You will taller than
we will go toe to toe. I don't have to do that to them though. I have a bunch of good boys and then they all spread apart. I get this one and get this one.
Have you taught them that lesson? Like, have you really put hands on them to where they know? Like,
I only have to do it to my 22-year-old. The other ones are good, but they'll tell you. They'll be like,
my daughter.
Don't let
my son see what I did to my daughter.
This is your daughter.
Yeah.
But the son never got the business.
No, because he learned from my daughter.
Right.
He was like,
you're not doing this.
Oh, okay.
I'm coming to get you for this. Like, I'm not doing it. So he's like, I'm coming to tell you, Mom, this is what I'm doing, and this is where I'm going, this is what happened. I'm like, oh,
he don't want that.
I don't have no problems with them. My youngest two, my 10 and 6-year-old, no problems. And that's why they get everything. Mom, I need this. You got it, buddy.
What about you, Jelly? You put hands? I got a little baby son. There's a baby thug. I was just asking, is baby thug getting the business? I just want to know. I don't know. Or do you stick somebody else on them?
Who's most likely to put a bitch on blast in the middle of the show?
I thought we were all getting to know each other.
Happy Mother's Day. I do. But let me tell you. I will tell you this. I don't want to say I don't believe in hitting or spanking or whatever the fucking correct term is. But I mean, if it warrants it, it warrants it. But I do think that it comes at a certain age. I shouldn't have to put my hands on you. I shouldn't, and you shouldn't be testing. So if you do that, then I am gonna have to pop you, and then I'm gonna tell him, and he's gonna pop you harder, or I'm gonna give you a consequence you're not gonna like. So now I've just learned to take certain shit away that they
enjoy.
And it's that fucking game and the phone, and you take that shit
back,
they can't fucking live.
That's what Cedric says. He said, you got to be tough on boys because my mom was tough on me.
Yeah.
So let me tell you a little story that's funny when you said take stuff away. So my daughter, I have a daughter, and one time she just got in so much trouble. I forgot what she did, but I told my husband, I was like, take the TV out the room, take everything out the room, right? So it was at a point I kept hearing the thump. So everything's out of the room, right? And I hear the thump, the thump. And I was like, what is she doing? Like, what's the... And she was in time where she was flipping. So she was having a ball, flipping, doing the hands, like gymnastics. Yeah, doing hands, like that was her feet hitting the wall, her doing things. And I was like, well, I mean, how can I take that away? How can I take away flipping?
No,
okay, I was like,
I want to hear that.
I was like, like,
she got you.
I'm like, I mean, everything's out the room, no games, TV out, everything's out, and then I hear it, I'm like, I can't. Yep,
I was the one who used to get my ass whipped.
I can believe that.
Yeah, I did.
You seen that? Were you bad like a teenager?
I wasn't bad. I was more, I guess sneaky. Because my mom and dad, they didn't play. You know, I couldn't. They used to take the rap music away because I thought I was a rapper.
Let me ask you. From being with Christian parents,
did
you have to find a way to like do stuff?
Yeah, like let me tell you a story. For New Year's,
all my friends. Is it true that girls in church they're more?
No.
You're not saying we're whores when you get grown.
I'll drink for that.
I know.
So my dad is a minister, and my mom was so
would most likely put their
When I was younger, for the New Year's, all my friends used to go to the all-night skating. I had to go to church. So I used to tell my friends, come to church with me. It's so fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. No, the skating is fun. We're going to have a beautiful church. We're going to have so much fun.
It is good. Like
man, they used to go to the skating rink. I never, ever in my life was able to go to the all-night skating show where even when I got grown, you know what I do on New Year's? Go to church.
I know. Yeah. Oh, so you haven't been skating yet? We should go skating.
No, my mom and dad said, go. Not on New Year's. But that's what I used to be like. You sure you don't want to go skating? All you guys are going to the all-night skating rink. You're not going to have fun.
So how are you sneaky? I mean,
no, I'm just saying that was just something. I was just sneaky when I was able to do. My mom gave me sandwiches. I used to take them out, stuff like that. You know, I was just
Okay, do you remember when I got messed up? Because if
when last week.
I know. Last Friday I got drunk and you guys pushed me into my door and shut the door and left. It was you, Linda, and I was the third person. You don't remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Open the screen door and open the front door.
You guys are not friends. You pushed me in and you guys left.
You were door up. We had to watch you.
They didn't want to answer the door. They didn't want to answer.
You know your dad.
Your parents to come to
you
the
know
door.
your dad is. And your dad would have just been like, you crawled to the room. You're like, I crawled to the room.
I did, girl. I was going like this on the wall. And they're in their room, like in the bed, but up, like watching TV, like some other bullshit. And I was like, dang, how am I going to pass by? I didn't know. And I'm going like this.
They know.
Going like, yeah, they knew, because I just laid down in the bed and just moved. They knew.
Oh my goodness.
But I don't remember getting a lot of trouble, though. I think my punishment was a fucking hangover. That's how much I drank. I'm a drinker, and you know that.
I used to sleep on the toilet.
Okay.
Man, especially my birthday. Oh, I think every year. You hear it? Man.
When you're young, you used to mix,
Them
you know.
PK kids.
Yeah,
you
you
mix the
did
liquors and stuff, and then I've been brought home several times.
Yeah.
Remember when we went out with Joe?
We're not going to do all that remembrance stuff because I'm not involved.
No, because I was throwing up. It was my throat.
So what? I wasn't there.
Oh, we're doing
I wasn't there when you was.
Let's see what it makes it. Let's see.
I'm still in.
Oh. Streisand Joe says, Happy Mother's Day, ladies.
Oh, hey, Streisand. Long time no hear, Streisand.
Then it says, who's cooking for y'all on Mother's Day?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Who's liable to cook? Who's liable to cook?
Who's like to put on a good little family soul food? Mama's.
I'm a good woman.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Jay. We know who that is.
She cooks for us. Thank you.
Yes, she does.
Thank you.
Salad,
Thank you, Jay.
Lasagna, all that. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay Lenise.
Yeah, so everybody brought something, cups, lashes, food.
Yep, it's a good night.
Right.
Oh, yes, right. Oh, my. Who's most likely to put their picture on? Who's most likely to show up to the party with nothing?
What? I come all the time.
No, I said who's most likely to put somebody in.
I'm glad we're not bringing it. Bring this out and make
Who's making people drink
I bring something all the time.
What'd you bring?
We all brought some wine. I was just saying, I love Sonya.
I didn't bring anything.
I ain't messing with her.
I didn't bring anything.
Yes, you did.
No, you didn't have to. You brought some
What's the
good
legend,
wine.
honey? You brought yourself. Almost got hurt.
You always try to throw a dig in.
I said she almost got hurt.
You guys know the same light setup. I put the towels over there so you guys won't trip it down. Like my kids, because I don't like
We're not doing that.
No, listen. Like my kids.
No.
No, listen. Like my kids. Like I don't like for my kids. I don't like for my feet to touch the floor all the time. Like I don't like that feeling all the time. So I'll have towels in certain places. But they kick up the towels, and I'm like, how do you walk and not pick your feet up?
Who did royalty pass her violent nature on to? I have to say.
I'm with you.
Keisha.
This is somebody's
I'm getting pictures of the
Okay.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Cedric says, I'm cooking on Mother's Day. Would love to invite you all. We would love to come. What is on your menu?
Yeah, where do you live?
What's on your menu, Cedric?
Nebraska.
Where you at, Cedric? We're glad you tuned in tonight.
I will drive.
Oh,
so we're going. What is it?
Send the Addie.
Yeah, what do you get?
Addie. Royalty's driving.
We're going tomorrow.
What are you cooking? We'll pack up and we'll come and see you.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Thanks for the invite.
Thank you. Hope you got enough food. You're going to be eating.
Thank you, Cedric, for the invite.
Thanks for the invite.
We appreciate it. And I think the wine is really, I'm loving it.
I like it.
I like it too. This is the peach Bellini still. Like, look at the,
Did you?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. What you do that for?
Thank you, Sonia.
Because we like
Cheers to Sonia for the wine.
Cheers to
We
Sonia.
love the peach Bellini. Wilson Creek if you want to get it.
It's beautiful. It tastes delicious.
Goes down smooth like butter.
Okay, Cedric.
Oh, Aisha. Hi, Aisha.
Hi, Aisha. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to you, sweetie pie. She's like, love you, ladies. We love you too.
Yes, happy Mother's
Day.
Day.
I'm in the SIP.
Mississippi.
Oh, he's in Mississippi. Okay.
We'll get there one day.
I drive with you about.
You'll be like, we gotta stop my back. Most likely back to us.
Oh,
That's really mean.
that is
That's really mean. My girlfriends do that. I'm dragging a wagon. That's why my back hurts. I'm dragging.
That could be the problem.
It is the problem.
What's the problem? Don't get
I
rid of the
dragging
problem.
a wagon.
A wagon.
Oh, yeah. She said, I got a wagon too.
We all do. You got to.
She's got a
body shame.
The car is a cargo.
I didn't have it. The Lord said me with it. Oh, yeah. She was like, no, my child, you got to over there.
No wagon is in the front.
My wagon is in the front.
Oh, wagon's in the front.
She ain't mine.
You sound like a man. I never had a problem with a man. You know, like that's not my ministry. It's like big asses.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I'm big all
Take
over.
them anywhere they however they.
I'm just saying why my back hurt. I'll drag a wagon. Your back should hurt too.
You know what? When I was younger, they suggested. I told you they suggested that I get a. No, I did when I was younger. That people would say.
So it's almost like you grew into it.
Her back got used to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she grew into it.
Like your back. How about that? How about that?
It's all love here tonight. On Mother's Day special. It's all love.
I'm scary with surgery.
Okay.
And then what if they mess up? And what if they're too small? Then I'm leaving.
I say accept yourself for who you are. Love how God made you. Love how God
Ain't
made
nothing
you.
wrong with you. We all got titties. Yours is just bigger. Way bigger. Way bigger.
Oh, look at that jiggle.
Oh,
Look at that jiggle.
Cedric said, I bet I know who has the best body. Who would that be, Cedric?
And who would that be? Who would that be?
Yeah. I know you don't want to pinpoint just one, do you?
He just wants somebody to
be one.
stand up. That was a trap. That was a trap. You want to show him who has the best body, you guys.
Let us see your body, Cedric. Okay.
Get on my stuff. Okay, who's most likely to leave our show for a secret rendezvous? I think we did. That's what I said.
That was a repeat, but why not? Let's repeat. We started the show off with it, and let's go ahead and just do it anyway.
So disrespectful.
What you think?
I don't like it here, huh?
We love you.
I don't like it here.
Okay, what's the next one?
I will do this. Who's most likely to steal some shit?
That would be.
So if you take me out on a date, like if it's too much shit, like if it's
The table's clear.
a little nervous.
We
gotta do everything and let them come and pick that shit up. Like if we do appetizers, let them pick the shit up. Like don't start putting a lot of shit on because I'm not.
She's trying to knock it over.
Oh, Cedric says, I'm guessing Jay
You guessing what?
has the best body.
Ooh, why would you guess that? No, I don't.
Also, Cedric says, I don't mind showing you my six pack.
Ooh.
Is that Budweiser or?
Is that Budweiser? That's what it is right there.
Yeah,
Hit me up. Call me later. Call me now.
Call me Leo.
Okay, and this is the last one. Who's most likely to date a son and the dad?
Oh.
This one here.
I know.
I think
What's up?
Yeah, I'm
A
gonna
son
do
and a dad?
What?
I have to say.
That is different.
That is disrespectful.
I'm sorry. You see, I'm not in this shit.
I don't do the dad.
It's a game.
I don't need no son.
The dad and the
Where's the satisfying son? Oh, this is just his brother. Yeah, his brother. Not the brother. Oh, God.
Oh, that was fun.
Okay, I'm trying to, oh, you're going to have to read it.
So,
What happened if you're a male this week?
Oh, you know what? I didn't even check. I do want to say, before we get off, thank you to all the people that have contributed to like just the setups and doing promos and intros and stuff, and even the people that just come in and give me like little advice.
We appreciate love.
That they help me get better or whatever. But and people be giving us stuff. So I did want to shout out Bro Glenn.
Okay, so it's a sip and paint that we will be going to. It's in Ontario, California, which was today was the first day, tomorrow and Sunday. So which one we want to go to, lady? That'll be tomorrow at 7, right? Yeah, tomorrow at 7. Okay.
So we'll be hitting you up. So thank you guys for all the
I got my
support.
question. I got more questions.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're gonna keep going here. Who's most likely to get drunk and black out?
Black out.
Oh, that would be Cupid.
Oh, that's why you're gonna get passed out.
No, I don't like to drink.
She drink every week.
Okay.
I do. I only drink on Fridays with you guys.
Let me let you guys know. There's one person in the happy hour that says, I want to get fucked up. I want to get fucked up.
All the time. Who's that person?
That would be.
I say that?
All the time.
Then I want to get fucked up?
Yeah. Well, she knows you do.
Okay.
No.
We're gonna get fucked up, guys.
Who's most likely to get back with their ex?
That's disrespectful. Wait.
I'll put my
Well, yeah.
I like my ex. Call me.
Who would be most likely to be successful at robbing a bank? Ooh. Oh, sneaky.
Sneaky.
You'll have a whole team.
All the time.
She be the other with the black around. They figure, why are you throwing the gun? Who's in charge of the height?
But okay, best believe I will bring out some juice.
Okay? With the bread that she got. With the bread that she
I'll be looking at it.
You should have a lot with them.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Who's most likely to sleep through a fire?
Oh, I'm not a heart.
Really?
Sometimes. It depends on what
Oh,
happens.
yeah, you always sleep.
Okay, you just got you another nickname too. AKA
I guess I'll wake up now.
I know. I guess I'll give you my
Right. Okay. Who's most likely to be last to a party?
Oh, okay.
You could be coming late.
No, this ain't me.
She did in the beginning.
What you saying? She be laughing.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't tell. Let's do a shot for that. Shot to the 10th show.
Who's likely to spill something on a game card, Sonia? Don't fire. Oh, it's okay because
We have extra.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, let's shot to our 10th show.
10th show.
We did it. We're here. We're doing it.
We made it.
Oh, this is a Jay Lenise production.
Yeah.
My name is really Jay Celine, so please don't call me Jay Lenise.
If you consider Jay Celine.
I'm surprised you didn't put Lenny. Oh, that's all the questions. Are we done?
If you guys have any more, just some randos.
We ready to eat and drink and be merry?
So maybe next week you guys can ask us some questions.
Yeah.
That
Do
would
you
be
have
nice.
any questions?
Whatever questions
Who's
that you want to know,
most likely
who's most
before
likely
we
to do
get
something,
off?
that'd be fun.
If you haven't, do it down or forever hold your peace till next week.
We want to wish all the mothers that tuned in a happy Mother's Day. Hope you do what you want to do on Mother's Day, whether it be with your kids or be alone. Okay, have some me time, mommy me time.
Yeah, make sure and I was gonna I have some stuff that I gotta put out, but just like for moms in general, we take on so much. You know what? I want to ask that question. We take on so much, and a lot of us, I don't know the way you guys complain about women. A lot of us don't complain. We just do that shit. We just take care of it. Like if the father falls short, some women just take care of it, and and not even do all the you should be and why we just do it because it needs to be done. So if you do have a good mother, and even if you've lost a mom, oh my God, like spend some time, do something, quality time, talk about that person, remember them, But
I wanted to I love you, Mom.
Oh, don't try to help you. I
love my
love
mom.
you, Mom.
I was gonna say I love my mom.
As you should.
And,
As you should.
Yeah. Okay, so the question was, as women, we tend to do everything, and a lot of us don't ask for help. We just do what needs to be done. Do you think that's letting the dad off the hook by not saying something?
Yes.
I know.
Why, Sonia?
Because if you don't include them and they never know, that means they're off the hook.
Yeah.
They're not going to come and be like, hey, this needs this. They're not going to do that. You're going to have to call them and be like, hey, reaching out to you. They're not calling you, hey, what size is your child? What size does my kid wear? They're not interested in that. They're not in the home. If they're not in the home, they're not going to be interested. You got to reach out to them. So I don't think, they're not going to be helping you out.
Mine is different because I raised my two brothers. So my dad knew we lost my mother. He knew, and I'm not going to speak bad about him or anything, but you knew. You knew at the time I had 2 kids. And then I lost my mom, so I had my 2 brothers. When she got sick, I took them. So I had my brothers before she passed away. My mother passed away, and 2 months later, my sister passed away. So then I had to take care of my nephew. And I did it with a smile on my face. I wouldn't take nothing back. I love my boys. And they love me, and they know it's me and them against the world. That's beautiful.
You're strong, Rosie. I mean, 2 people that close to you.
I have a huge story. It's more than that. Like 3 months later, this person. 3 months later,
oh my goodness.
then I lost my job, and it was all types of stuff. But God, I'm a strong person. I know.
Want to do it?
Yes, you will, girl.
So what do? We're supposed to say something. What if you because they probably
have a choice. Like I was saying, I didn't have a choice. I had to get the job done, so I did it.
Yeah. But I mean, damn. But it is giving them kind of off the hook if you don't say nothing. Okay, so what if you have the type of child father that you tell them and his ass don't do that shit? Like, then what are you supposed to do?
That's a sometime interested dad. If he's not in the home, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. I remember. That's the one that wants you to keep calling, so you can have some kind of communication. Yeah, like that.
And then there's rare stories like mine was where the dad wants to be the main one because he's a brainwasher, and try to manipulate and do parent alienation and not go by what the courts say, and you know what I'm saying? Like, so
every case
some that are controlling, you know what I'm saying, controlling it, work the whole situation a whole different way. So.
And I feel, what a lot of men say is the court systems are terrible when it comes to like child support and fathers and stuff, because I went through it with him, but it's like they don't cater. I went through it with because I was a stepdaughter. Okay. He had a kid. I met him when she was 4. And so we went through, I went through the system with them, and they really don't. We went to go fit, and it's no like this on her or anything, because things are totally different. We're all cool and whatever. Okay, but back then, we went to go and pick her up, and we had the papers with us. We called the cops to think that they were going to enforce it, and they said, we can't do nothing. We're just here to keep the peace. So I said, what the fuck does this paper mean then? Why do we go through all these signatures and all the dates to get this shit, and he can't get his kid? The kid is in there.
Let me tell you, it goes both ways. That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, first of all, when I was going to divorce and you go to mediation and things like that, they kind of say, it's best if the parents work it out. Don't have the court or the judge tell you what's going to happen with your kid. You know what I'm saying? And so I saw that they don't. If one parent don't enforce different things that were going on, like the time being divided the right way, and counseling, different things that need to take place. It's like when you go back, it's almost like falling on deaf ears, no matter which way it goes.
I do feel for the father,
and it's it's a bad situation.
Still fight to see your kids and do all that. Don't make that be the excuse that you haven't tried, because they don't.
Yeah, but awesome kids, Dad, and husband, so I didn't have that problem.
I said I would never. After all that I've seen, I said I would never put him in the system. And they really encouraged me when I was doing the paperwork for the divorce. They encouraged me to get as much as I could from him. And I'm like, that's some fucked up shit. Like, you don't even know that. I said, we're good. We're good. I didn't put him in the system or did the spousal shit. I didn't do none of that shit. Because I know, like, that system is not the injustice. Yeah, the injustice system is not going to help no black man. Like, that's a joke.
Yeah. Thank God I have to do that. Because I'm a gangster. So.
So are we done? Yeah. Okay, well we are about to eat and we might go on TikTok.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate everybody. Have a good Mother's Day. Mothers, don't forget to take care of you because we take care of everything all the time. Make it some me time. And if you want any beauty products or your beauty needs, go to royaltywealth.com. If you want to sip and pay, go type up Bo. Is it Boglin?
Make sure because it's 2 more events.
Lashes.
Tonight, tomorrow, and
it's a Sunday night. And paint.
It's a 3-day event.
Of Ontario off of Euclid.
Nice.
We'll be there tomorrow at 7. So come say hi to the ladies of our
happy hour.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Bye. Peace and blessings.
Till next Friday.
Cheers. Next week we'll probably be talking about hot topics.
All right.
Have a great weekend.
And some other shit. Treat your mom good. Say I love you while they're still here.
Yes. Give them their flowers while they're here. Yes.
And happy Mother's Day.
Bye.